Composite on tube number 18. Ready? If it's better for you to do it that way, whatever's more comfortable with you. Well, no, you're going to have to be over on this side.
Okay, so that's the only reason I put it that way.
So it's up to you, whatever.
Because their mouth would have to let me in this much, right?
Yeah, you're gonna end up being pretty much. You're probably gonna have like the easiest thing to do is to have like a cotton roll right here, and then of course your lip's gonna be here. So the easiest thing to do is for you to be right there. So push against that. Isn't that easier? And you've got some leverage there.
Yeah.
But since we don't have any lips on this guy. Okay, ready? Here we go. Yeah, there's water that comes out of here. And then dry it. Now you were talking about the gingival margin trimmer. When they make their box like that, down here, you know, the actual burr kind of makes it rough. So then they can take this gingival margin trimmer and kind of scrape along here, and that will kind of smooth it out. They won't always use it, but sometimes they will, and just kind of smooth that little margin out right there. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so then if there's any decay in there, which most of the time there is, then you'll use a little round burr, and this goes a lot slower, and they'll get in there and get that extra decay out. And then see all that little dust in there? You can go ahead and blow a little air. If there's decay that's real close to the pulp and they don't want to go any further with their high speed or slow speed hand piece, then they'll get a hand instrument like the spoon excavator and they'll start kind of scraping like that because they have more control. Okay, so we're ready to go ahead and put the filling in. So what's the next first step? Etch it. Go right in the palm. Hold it at the tip. There you go. Go right in the palm. Is it the light? We'll turn it off.
No, it's okay.
Does that look better?
Oh, yeah!
Okay. So we'll put a little etchant on here, and then we're going to, what's the next step? Rinse it.
Oh, shoot. Do I need this now?
You do. I'll give this to you. I'll go ahead and rinse it, and you put the suction in there. And you want, with the suction, you want to be like right on top of it when you have the etchant, because you don't want to go anywhere but up the suction. So we etched it, we're going to rinse it. And then we're going to dry it, and on a real light tube, you're going to get that dull, chalky white look to it. So etch, rinse, dry. Now we're going to bond it. Bonding agent over there.
Would I be able to keep my instruments on me like this?
Yeah, as long as you got to make sure that you're
that they're not touching the patient.
It is a little tough. You'll get used to going back and forth.
Okay,
so we etch, rinse, dry. Now we're going to bond, and then we're going to dry it, and then we're going to cure it. So you should get your curing light ready. Okay, go ahead and dry it. And then put the curing light. I'll give you this. I'll let you take this, and then go ahead and put the curing light down there. And push the button.
The top button.
Yeah, to turn it on. Yep, and then the bottom button to make it go. Okay, so etch, rinse, dry, bond, dry, cure, and then we're going to place the filling in. So you need to know your next. Just anticipate your next step. So while you put that away, I'll go ahead and put the band on. We need a band here, and you can get the actual filling material ready. We don't have a tooth adjacent to it, so we don't need a wedge. But sometimes when they don't have an adjacent tooth there, they may take an instrument and kind of try to bow this out just a little bit, since there's no contact there. Okay, and then with this we'll go ahead and use a ball burnisher.
It's okay. Ball
Small or
burnisher.
big?
Well, we'll go with the smaller one. And sometimes, like for something like this, it's so large, they might do it in increments. We're not going to do that. We're just working on Dexter. But they might put a little bit in, and then cure it, and then a little bit more and cure it. Now, go ahead and put that down. And now when we're smoothing this and condensing this down, sometimes it gets a little sticky on the instrument. So what you can do is have a 2x2 handy. Right. And sometimes some doctors like you to have the extra bond in your hand. Go ahead and curl your fingers to your palm. All the way up on the tip. You got to be on the tip here, because see now your fingers are in the way. So hold it on the very, very, very tip. Curl it up to your palm. There you go.
Nice.
And you're going to be right up here. Try to get your little fingers out of the way. There you go. So then I can go like this, and you can pinch it to wipe off the excess. Go, there you go. And then they go in here, and then it won't stick to the material.
That's the bond.
That's the bonding agent. Not all doctors will do that, but if they ask you for some excess bond, you're going to know why and exactly how to hold it.
Oh no.
Where is the bond? The actual bond?
Yeah, I don't have it out, but I'll show you. I just don't use it because it's so expensive. We're just pretending.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this, I'm going to hold that band out just a little bit while you cure it. So go ahead and get the curing light ready. And I'm going to hold this out here just to extend it and go ahead and... So once we cure it here, then we'll take the band off. So we'll need, you can put the rest of that stuff down. We'll need the cotton pliers to take the band off. And then we'll shape it and polish it.
Alright.
Okay. And one more thing real quick before we put that away. Since there was a band on here and that light can't get through the silver band, go ahead and get the cotton pliers.
So we're done with this.
Yep, we're done with that. Then the doctor may have you cure, like on the mesial and or distal, whatever wall was missing, once you get the actual band off. So why don't you go ahead, Serena, and just cure there on the mesial.
I don't need the composite tool.
No. Go ahead and cure on the mesial there. And so while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and we'll use a flame tip diamond. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and get your suction ready. See how she anticipated that we need the light next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Dry that off real good. You want the tooth to be really dry when you touch light. don't see any high spots on there, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so now we're going to polish it up. So with the polishing disc, or cup that we're going to use here, or brush I should say, we're going to go ahead and have you squirt a little bit of water to keep it moist so it doesn't get real hot.
During?
Uh-huh.
The water coming out of it.
It usually goes slow enough that it's not causing enough friction
I see. So it's
with the handies, but the water helps to polish it up.
same as the machine and
Yes. The rag wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. What do you think? Just practice. Just go over the steps in your head, over and over and over the steps in your head, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Who's next?
I didn't stop it this one.